It's a scene that is both desperate and sad. These fields should be full of wheat and sugarcane. The lack of rain last year is having devastating effects not just on the land, but on the communities that depend on it. The water table is non-existent, and this farmer's once lush fields are turning into a dust bowl. So bad is the situation, his two sons have left him.
If we can't produce, then what will we eat? This soil is good for nothing. Without water, it's of no use.
Officials estimate that in some parts of Satara district as many as over 250,000 people and their livestock are affected. And it's water from here at the Amodi Dam that could help severely affected areas in a 100-kilometre radius. The problem is there are very few constructed water channels to get the water from here to the affected farmland and its people. So hundreds of tankers like this, supplied by the local government, have been working around the clock, bringing much needed water to desperate and isolated communities across an area the size of Hong Kong or twice the size of Bahrain or Singapore. The quality of the water is questionable. Politicians are optimistic they have the situation under control.
Drinking water is the main priority, and cattle feed is the main priority. We have planned till July end where we expect the rains.
And are you absolutely certain you have the infrastructure in place to help people until...
Yes, absolutely certain.
Al Jazeera went to see the routes for the pipelines proposed for drought-affected areas. Channels may have been dug and concrete structures in place, but villagers told us they've been waiting for these lifelines for over 20 years and still nothing.
Every election in this area is won on the promise of giving water. Still we have no water, and it's a desperate situation for the people here.
Desperate for everyone. These women normally work in the fields cultivating their crops. Now they spend the better part of the day either collecting water or trying to find it from a neighbouring village. The wells have dried up, and no one can remember when they last got water from here. It's been so long.
We have to walk up to 3 kilometers a day to collect water. This truck comes here every 4 to 5 days, and it's our only other water source.
Those affected know that the difference between life or death for them, their crops or their cattle is the availability of water. The authorities have pledged to complete the water canal system by the end of May. It's a promise that the villagers are hoping will be kept. Failing that, all they can rely on are the monsoon rains. Sohail Rahman, Al Jazeera, Satara, Western Maharashtra.